Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil. If you've not been here before, please do not forget to subscribe before you leave. Today we are going to talk about some new software that I have discovered called RipX, and it is absolutely awesome. It's probably the most important piece of software that I have discovered for years. Okay guys, so just a quick introduction for those of you that are here and don't know anything about me. I'm a guitar player that demos gear online. I basically can play guitar, can record on my Mac, and I can do my best at mixing, and putting out some kind of production. I'm not a producer or anything like that. I'm just a regular, everyday guitarist that enjoys recording my tracks. A few weeks ago, the creators of RipX got in touch with me. Now, this is some software that I've never heard of before. I've never heard of RipX. What RipX does is allow you to upload a stereo file and then strip off different instruments in there. So if you just want the vocal part, you can strip all the other instruments away. If you just want the drums, you can strip all the other instruments away. Now, you're probably thinking, there's nothing special about that. There's apps on your mobile phones that have been doing that for years. And yes, there is, but the apps on your mobile phone that do this and are capable of doing this don't do it very well. When you actually listen to the audio through studio monitors properly, you will find that it's not that good a quality once you've done this. Later on in this demo today, I'm going to show you a track that I've not released yet. I'm trying to avoid copyright infringements, so I will use one of my own tracks to do this. There's no vocals on that track, but what I will do is I will strip away the drums, I will strip away guitar, I will show you just guitar on its own, I will show you how it all works. So when you first load a track up into RipX, the first thing you will notice is a piano roll comes up on your screen, and it kind of almost changes the audio files into a MIDI file. I mean, it isn't changed into a MIDI file, but it looks that way when it's loaded into the piano roll. The notes of the different instruments come across on the screen like a kind of a blurry line, and you can change the colors so you can see the difference between one instrument and the other and see which notes belong to which instrument. So you can have, say, guitars red, bass blue, drums green, whatever. Now that's pretty cool, and that's very useful to somebody like me, and even more useful probably to people online who jam along to their favourite band's tracks, and aren't bothered about copyright infringements or anything like that. The guys that do covers online on Instagram, TikTok, or on YouTube or whatever will really, really love this software. However, it doesn't stop there. The next bit that I'm going to talk about is the interesting bit. So if you make a bit of a mistake or there's something that's a bit of a mess, say if you're playing guitar and there's a bit of a string wipe or a scratchy noise where you've caught the string wrong or something like that, you can delete it in RipX and just get rid of it. That's one good thing, but the other good thing is that you can actually change the notes inside RipX. Basically, you could rip a guitar line or a piano line or some drums, bass, vocals, whatever, and you can rip those into RipX, rip them off, I guess, and you can then move each note. So I guess if you basically loaded in, I don't know, some kind of Metallica song, your favorite song, whatever, Enter Sandman, I don't know, just off the top of my head, if you loaded that track in, you could shift notes around in the riff and you could actually change the way the track sounds. You could actually remix the track in RipX, which is an absolute ton of fun, that's for sure. There is a ton more stuff that RipX can do, but like I say to you guys, I'm just a guitar player that makes YouTube videos and demos gear. I'm not a producer. If I spent more time with this, I'm sure I'd be able to unearth more things that RipX does that are totally cool and that I would love. We're going to dive in now, and I'm going to just show you how you can strip tracks off and isolate tracks like we discussed in the beginning of the video. Let's take a look at it. Okay guys, so down there below in the description there is a link where you can go and download the free trial for RipX. Now once you've done that, you will get a code emailed out to you, and you just basically copy and paste the code in there, and then you're good to go with the free trial. The free trial lasts for 21 days. The software also only takes up around 2.2 gig, which is pretty cool. So the first thing to do is go in your music, grab the file that you are going to use, take it across over here to the left hand side of the screen and drop it in the RIPs area there. There's a little plus sign and a RIPs column there over on the left hand side. You just simply drag it in. It's really quick, really easy and really simple to use. Once you do that, you'll get a screen up, which I'm going to put on the screen for you guys now. And on the screen it will ask you to tick certain boxes. So there's no vocals on this track, so I don't want to tick voice. Other sounds and instruments is ticked. Separate guitar and piano is ticked. Bass is ticked, drums and percussion is also ticked, and I've ticked highest quality as well. RipX actually advises you to do that on your screen before this screen actually comes up for you guys. As soon as you've done that, you just click RIP at the bottom right hand of the screen and it does everything else for you. So this track is a track of my own called Godless. It's yet to be released. It will only be going out on my YouTube channel anyway, on this channel. So I will be avoiding copyright hits, okay, by using my own track here that's not even released yet. It says 26 minutes for this one, so it's time now to go get a cup of tea or grab a beer. Okay guys, so we've fast forwarded now. The track is loaded into RipX and we're ready to go. It took about 26 minutes, but this is a 4.5 minute, well, it's 4 minutes 10 seconds track here, so it's quite a long track. It's running at 180 beats per minute. So we're going to click on this now and we're going to load it up. And there you have it straight away. I'm going to put a screenshot of that now on there for you guys so you can see exactly what RipX has done. It looks like some kind of futuristic sci-fi painting or something. You know, there's lots of kind of blurry colours all over the place, and there's a piano roll on the left, as I explained earlier in the video. And what it's done is it's separated all the instruments for me and it's colour coded them automatically. So as you can see on the left hand side here, we have piano, guitar, bass, kick drum, drums, percussion, strings, and as you run the mouse over them, it's a bit like being in a DAW. It gives you the option of solo or mute or record. We're going to isolate the guitars now, okay, but first of all I'm just going to play the track briefly so you can hear exactly what the track sounds like in its entirety. Okay, so now we've muted, as you can see on the left hand side, you can see an M in red next to all the instruments that are muted. We've muted the bass, the kick drum, the drums and the percussion. And now we're going to listen to what we have left. So you can hear it's just guitar now, that's all you're hearing. There is 4 guitars there tracked as far as I can remember from recording the track. We'll unmute the bass, let's throw some bass in there. Unmute the kick, which has actually brought in the snare as well. Full drums. Another thing that I want to show you guys is that all these blurred marks on the screen that you can see are all the different notes. All you have to do if you want to change the pitch of that note is click on it with the mouse and drag it upwards or downwards on the piano roll. So it is a really cool feature that. So what I found guys by using this software briefly and quickly is that if I want to just isolate one instrument, then soloing that instrument seems to be more effective, better and quicker than actually muting all the other instruments. So let's listen to the guitar now on its own. There's tons of other stuff in here that I have to go and play with now. I may do another video on this software, but yeah, I really like it and it's really useful to me, and obviously the more time I spend with it, the better I will get at using it. And I will also be able to clean up my tracks, you know, my guitar tracks, my bass tracks, any fumbling around, any excess noise in there, I'll be able to delete it out. So let me know guys what you think down there below in the comments of RipX. Do not forget there's a free trial available. Go down there in the description below, it'll take you to the RipX website and you can download the free trial and you can try it out for yourself, see if you like it. Thank you very much for watching, I'll see you all soon.